speed in the lane, still getting it.
What's up, guys? My name is Haterade. Welcome to my first narrated Pokemon online battle. As you can see here, it's an NU battle. I'm really liking this team. I've got this defensive core, which is Bastiodon and Alomomola, and I've got Butterfree for the sleep, and it's a good setup sweeper. Pinsir is my Scarfed Revenge Killer, and the other two pokes don't get used in this battle, and I actually replace them in my final version of this team, which you guys can see in the next video. I'm going to lead off with Chubby Funster. Seeing in his team preview that Slacking was his lead, now I can completely wall this thing. Its ability Truant means it can't attack on every other turn, and since I have Protect, I'm completely going to take no damage from it. I'm going to go for a Toxic, predicting a switch, or just a Toxic Stall, the current poke he had in, either way. I'm going to Protect to see what the Superior is going to go for, and it goes for a Giga Drain. I need to get out of there, so I'm going to send in Butterfree, who resists it ×4, and I'm just going to quickly try to set up, go for the Quiver Dance. Even though it is pretty early game, I just have nothing to lose, and I'm trying to keep that offensive pressure on him. He sends in Rapidash, which is a good switch in on his part, and I'm going to have to switch out because Rapidash is faster than me, even with the +1 speed. So I'm going to switch back into Chubby Funster. It's going to eat that Flare Bits for funsies, and yeah. So he goes for Sunny Day. Now this is an interesting Rapidash set that I'd never really seen before, and I'm just going to hit it with the Toxic to try to stall it out because so far I haven't seen the Wild Charge. It's not much of a threat to me. He switches back into Superior, and I set up a Wish just to be safe. Maybe he did have Wild Charge, I'd be able to protect it off. I'm going to switch back into my Butterfree. The Solar Beam, now that the sun is up, still doesn't do much. The Wish is going to heal that pitiful amount of damage back up to full. Now the Superior has Aromatherapy, so he's able to heal himself with the Toxic, and I actually went for the HP Ground, predicting a switch. He's going to switch back into Slacking as I set up a Quiver Dance. Now, I'm just going to stay in here and put it to sleep, and continue to set up right on this Slacking because that's what Butterfree does best, set up with the Quiver Dance. Now this Pinsir is probably Scarfed, but now that I'm at +2 speed, I will be able to outspeed it. Gonna hit it with the Bug Buzz, does a good 90%, and the Stone Edge is just gonna take me out. And I really just needed to get rid of this Pinsir, so I was fine with that. I'm gonna switch in my physical wall now, and gonna throw a Toxic at whatever wants to switch in, which is the Superior again. Now I know it has Aromatherapy, but anything I can do to wear this down is good. I'm gonna switch in Big Meech, which is my special wall, the Bastiodon. And what this thing does is sets up Stealth Rocks and roars things around, just racking up Stealth Rock damage. Now, Slacking's going to go for the Earthquake, which is a crit, and it still barely does like 25%. So, I mean, that just shows what a beast Alomomola is as a physical wall. He switches in Raichu on my Toxic, which is fine by me. I'm going to Protect to see what he's going to go for. It's probably Thunderbolt. Oh, he goes for a Volt Switch, right. So I'm going to have to switch out, not wanting to take the Volt Switch. So I'm going to send in Bastiodon, my special wall, and it's going to take it pretty nicely, just 27% damage. And he switches back into Superior, and my plan right now, since I can't be Toxic, I'm just going to Roar, and the Giga Drain doesn't do much damage at all. And now it's time for me to just keep phasing all his pokes. The Shuckle is very Stealth Rock weak, which is another reason why I really just need to keep phasing. Get the Toxic on it, and for some reason he Toxic, maybe predicting a switch, but obviously Big Meech is immune to that as a Steel type. He's going to switch back into his Superior, and I just keep on roaring. And the Shuckle is now at less than half health because of 2 Stealth Rock switch-ins, which is really nice. And I don't know, I just really like this team. I can hit hard with Pinsir and Butterfree, and Alomomola and Bastiodon really cover up each other's weaknesses well, and I can just phase with all my hazards set up. So I'm really liking this team. I later perfect it, as you can see in my next battle. Anyway, he sends in his Rapidash now, and that is definitely intimidating, so I'm going to have to switch back into Chubby Funster. Takes the Flare Blitz for funsies once again. And now, I do not have Waterfall on this Alomomola. I actually carry Soak, that way I can Toxic Stall Steel types and Poison types. So I'm just going to set up the Wish to get myself back up to full. And I'm going to Protect here, like I always do on this Slacking, because it cannot hit me every other turn. So right here, I think I'm going to fire off a Toxic. And as you'll see, he still has all 6 of his pokes remaining. Oh, that's right, I switch in my Pinsir here on the off turn, knowing this is a great turn to come in. And the Close Combat only does about half damage to the Slacking, which shows you how bulky that thing is naturally. But now that I'm in on my Scarf Pinsir, I'm going to be able to sweep the entire rest of his team with Close Combat. And yeah, well, I really liked that battle just because I phased everything around, got his walls toxic, and was able to just, in the end, like clean sweep, sort of a checkmate sweep with my monster. And yeah, he doesn't have an answer for it. If he had any priority users, you know, he probably would have been able to easily clean up my Pinsir, but it's too late for that. He doesn't have any priority, and that will be the battle. So guys, if you like this match, I encourage you to like, comment, subscribe. There's going to be a lot more. I do NU tier, UU, OU. I just really love Pokemon Online. So anyway, feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you guys next time.